Alright, everyone. A lot of you asked for this, so here it is. This is the hexapodal hovermech from our most recent video, Desert Phantom. It is a hexapodal hovermech with some survival aspects in mind. Mainly, the cannons here actually have cargo containers to hold the ammo, and we have attachment points for rotors, since this is a purely electric with the battery right here, one large battery. It's purely electric, so you can just attach a rotor to some bigger grid and transfer the power over to this bad boy. Keep in mind, I don't play survival, have not tested it. I hope it works. That's for you guys to test. Tell me how it goes. So, it's got two atmospheric the battery broke. That's alright. So it's got two atmospheric thrusters in each direction. You can see the side ones here, left, right, and then two nice and hidden back there, and two going backwards right there. And what I mean by vertically stabilized is if you go into the camera, as you can see, it stays pretty steady vertically. And that's because of how I have the legs set up. That's also how it aims up and down. It pivots independently from the legs. It also looks pretty cool. Now this obviously gives you a pretty good edge when it comes to manually aiming, since you are quite stable, as you can see. And then you got two assault cannons with cool looking recoil. I'm not too sure if it's effective in reducing recoil. All that matters is that it looks cool. And you can fire individually or both at the same time. It's got this commander sight. You can peek over the ridge. You've seen this if you've watched the video. Full horizontal and vertical drive for its camera here. Very nice. And I will be posting this on the workshop. Actually, the link should already be in the description of this video. Now let's take a more... If you want to make your own, I have set up a little... What do I call this? Thing! Let's set up this thing over here. So here you can see how the parts are separated. The red is the main pivot that allows you to aim up and down. And the blue are the stabilizer legs. Well, actually, no. This is mostly the stabilizer leg. Here's the front leg and the back leg. This is to just keep it from leaning left and right. And you're probably going to ask, why hexapodal? Why not quadrupedal? Well, in the quadrupedal hovermechs I've made, if you get one leg taken out, most of the time you lose way too much stability. And you're basically just hitting the ground at that point. And these are quadrupedal mechs that have their legs pointed outwards. So not only does it add an extra subgrid, but it just makes it a lot more unstable. So hexapodal, as you can see, very, very low amount of subgrids when it comes to the legs. And you just get a good amount of stability. Now, the battery actually lasts you a decent amount, in my opinion. Then again, I don't play survival, but I think being able to go really fast for about 49 minutes in one direction, pretty good. Now, from standstill, this thing does have trouble climbing some hills. Let's try that out here. Stand still, and actually, yeah, that's horrible. But when you get speed, this thing's a wrecking ball. Look at that. Now, you're gonna have to make an arm or some sort of mechanism that automatically, or that helps you attach to these shoulders here to recharge it, because I don't have that set up. Or made anything that can do that. It's also, oh shoot, yeah, it's also got, it's in rear lights. Let's make it night. Boom. We got headlights on the guns, rear lights. Oh yeah, and if you want to give your cannons recoil like this, all you need to do is go to your, have it on a rotor or hinge. Make sure the cannon is 1 block above the point where it pivots, and then you're gonna want to set limits, preferably above 30 degrees from shooting straight, and you just want enough to be able to hold it down and then aim it back up, because if it's too low, it'll wobble too much. I'll show you. Okay, we're back. I just had to quickly make this because that was not cooperating. Here we have an almost identical setup on the Phantom. So you're going to want the angle where it's going to be firing, and then preferably an angle above 30 degrees of where you want the cannon to kick up when it fires. And of course, the cannon has to be above where the pivot is. What I usually do is set it to 5 degrees, or it's not 5 degrees, 5 RPM, have it go up, and then you're going to want to keep lowering it until it drops down, and then just go up, 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 and if it's a reasonable speed up and down like that, just barely, then when you shoot, recoil. Okay, that was... I was not expecting that. So yeah, that is pretty much it. If you guys remember, there was another Hovermech in the video, and I won't be posting that just yet because that is mainly an AI one. I will most likely post it once the actual Automatons update comes out. Make sure to check out the Phantom on the workshop. Should be in the description. And thanks for watching.